Good day everyone. I am Ase Alvin Kenneth and I am here to present my thesis proposal for Architectural Design 9. With entitled A Proposed Lipa BPO IT Technopark, a study on biomimetic approach to be the next focal point of business process outsourcing technology in Batangas, with the theme Climate Change and Post-Pandemic. As the population of the Philippines tend to grow more and more per year, the demand of job is also increasing. The unemployment rate in the Philippines are never been ending, and it is the nation's economy primary problem. Unemployment is the cause of overpopulation, oversupply of labor force on a certain industries, and the inability to take on available jobs and slow economic growth. The business process outsourcing or BPO industry is one of the Philippine economy two primary legs, contributing to $26 billion to the Philippine economy in 2019. BPO employs 1.3 million Filipinos in over 1,000 firms. And Lipa City is one of the emerging key cities south of Metro Manila, and it is also identified as an ideal hub and center of Calabarzon. The Philippines has been dubbed as the BPO capital of the world, or the BPO sector is one of the largest industries that make up the demand for the office space in the country. And the primary objective of the proposed project is to generate more jobs that could cater the increasing rate of unemployment in Batangas province. The client for the proposed project is Concentrix. It is a leading global provider of customer experience, solution, and technology, improving business performance for some of the world's best brands, including 100 Fortune Global 500 clients and over 125 economy clients. The proposed project was located at Barangay Balintawak, Lipa City, Batangas, and has a total lot area of 21,119 square meter, which is big enough to the proposed project. The terrain of the site was almost flat and had a good amount of existed vegetation. The site was located at the center of the city, which can be classified as the commercial zone in zoning classification. It is beside SM City Lipa and Grand Transport Terminal that is the main transportation system of the city. Design Standard PD1096. The NBC, also known as the National Building Code, is a law that comes up with the essential and necessary requirements to be followed in building and designing a structure. It serves as a guide and instruction to showcase the right and proper planning of a building. Rule 7. Classification and general requirements of all building by use or occupancy. The general classification of use of the proposed project is Group E, Business and Mercantile. With the zoning classification, Division 2, Wholesale and Retail Store, Office Building, Drinking and Dining Establishment having an occupant load of less than 100 person, Printing Plants, Police and Fire Station, Factories and workshop using not highly flammable or combustible material, and paint store without bulk handling. Another design standard is BP 344 or Accessibility Law, implementing rules and regulation of Batas Pambansa Bilang 344, an act to enhance the mobility of disabled person by requiring certain building, institution, establishment, and public utilities to install facilities and other devices. These include the standard for parking areas, handrails, open spaces, doors, corridors, stairs, elevators, and signage. Another design standard is RA number 9514, or also known as the Fire Code of the Philippines. Rule 10. Fire safety measures. This includes the protective enclosure of exits, minimum number of exits, minimum corridors, plan of exit way aisle, and travel distance of exit. Another design standard is PD number 856, the Code on Sanitation, of the Philippines, Chapter 2, Water Supply. This includes Section 9, Prescribed Standards and Procedures, Section 70, General Requirements, Vermin Control, Section 73, Operation of Sewage Treatment Works. Development Control. For the development control, the total lot area was 21,119 square meters. The development control computation was based on the National Building Code of the Philippines. The development area ratio was 70% buildable and 30% open space. The percentage of site occupancy was 70% with a total of 14,783 square meters. The impervious surface area and unpaved space area was 3,167 square meters, and the total of space within the lot is 6,335.7 square meters. The maximum allowable construction area was 17,951.15 square meters, and the total allowable maximum building footprint is 14,783.3 square meters. For building space programming, the total space area computed for space programming for the whole development was 48,725.16 square meters. This includes 3 office building, administration building, and commercial building. And for the total building footprint for the whole development, it was 5,680.77 square meters. Demand analysis for my BPO talent demand. According to PSA, the total population of Batangas was 2,908,494. And based on the national unemployment rate of 6.4%, it can estimate that 195,450 are unemployed in Batangas, multiplied to the percentage in service sector, which is 58.2%. The total number of unemployed in service sector in Batangas is 108,335. And based on the result of my online survey, 81.8% are the percentage of unemployed person willing to work in Batangas multiplied to the total number of unemployed in service sector. The outcome is 88,618 divided to the total number of BPO companies including the proposed project. The total computed number of potential call center agent to be catered by the proposed project is 8,861 agent for the year 2022. And for the year 2027, it is 9,489. And for the year 2032, it is 10,162 with an average growth rate of 1.38% per year. Demand analysis for information technology graduates. According to Digital Cities PH, Batangas is third place for the highest number of information technology graduates per year in Calabarzon. The projected numbers of information technology graduates in Batangas for the year 2018 is 2,543, and for the year 2022 it is 2,929. And for the year 2027 it is 3,563, and for the year 2032 it is 4,335 with an annual growth rate of 4% per year. Based on the result of my online survey, 91.7% are the percentage of information technology graduates that are willing to work in Batangas multiplied to the project total number of information technology graduates. The outcome is 2,686 for the year 2022 and 3,267 for the year 2027 and 3,975 for the year 2032. The number of potential information technology graduates will be divided to the total number of BPO companies in Batangas, including the proposed project. The result will be the total number of potential information technology agent to be catered by the proposed project, which is 269 in total for the year 2022, and it is projected to be increased in the year 2027, which is 327, and for the year 2032 it is 398 in total. Design concept. Communication is the act of transferring information and ideas from one person to another, and there's a lot of way of using communication. One of the oldest method of communication is by the use of homing pigeon. Since ancient times, homing pigeon was used as a method of communication in many places around the world. Pigeons were effective as a messenger due to their natural homing abilities, and pigeon would naturally fly back to its home where the recipient could read the message. Now, in our era, phone is the most convenient way of communication, and BPO, or also known as business process outsourcing, is the practice of constructing a specific work through process or processes to an external provider. Based from the inspiration for the concept, the color scheme of Lipa BPO IT Technopark was inspired from the dark color scheme of a feather. Black or darker color isn't a typical choice for the most architectural building, and because of that, incorporating the scheme was intended to go beyond on the usual type of color scheme and design nowadays. Vertical sun shading device work especially well in structure that have significant window surface. Incorporating it was inspired from the feather of a pigeon. The feather represent the sun shading device and will act as a shield for the interior space from the intense spec of the sun. Natural lighting, also known as daylighting, is a technique that efficiently brings natural light into your home using exterior glazing. Natural ventilation is the process of supplying air to and removing air from an indoor space without using mechanical system. Rainwater harvesting. The tank or cistern is the centerpiece of a rainwater harvesting system. It is one component that requires the most attention since it drives the efficiency of the system but also the aesthetic of the system as well. A system of gutter and downspout direct the rainwater collected by the roof to the storage cistern. The cistern, typically located underground, may be conducted of various material including cinder block, reinforced concrete or precast concrete, fiberglass, or steel. The cistern supplies water to the household through a standard pressurized plumbing system. The basic water usage tab includes option for toilet flushing or consistent daily usage. Generator set. A generator set is also known as genset, is the combination of an electrical generator and an engine mounted together to form a single piece of equipment that produces electrical power. Porous pavement. Permeable paving is a method of paving vehicle and pedestrian pathway to enable infiltration of stormwater runoff. Permeable pavement surfaces typically include pervious concrete, porous asphalt, paving stone, and interlocking pavers. For my design innovation, I incorporate sun shading device to eliminate and to reduce the total amount of radiation entering the room by reflection and absorption. Solar panel. It is used for collecting energy from the sun in the form of sunlight and convert it into electricity. Drywall system. It is widely used in offices and residential building for its easiness of installation. Green wall. It is a vertical built structure intentionally covered by vegetation, and the benefits of green wall is to improve the quality of your indoor air and also for aesthetic purposes. My design approach for the proposed project is biomimetic architecture. It is a contemporary philosophy of architecture that seeks solution for sustainability in nature, not by replicating the natural form, but understanding the rules governing those forms. For my project cost analysis, the total building cost is 1,452,450,350 pesos, and for the total computed project cost for the whole development, it was 2,475,061,172.3 pesos. And as for my return of investment, the annual income after 2 years is projected to be 988,475,400 pesos.